Christmas, you gorgeous bunch. How are you all? I'm a little bit nervous. What's that all about? Merry Christmas, guys. We will have our Christmas party later in the year, but this is our first Stamps by Me 2025 Christmas launch. If you're here and you're here to watch, to purchase, get some crafty inspiration, I do appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. I can see there is a load of you on. There is a ton on my-tv.com and there's a ton on YouTube. You're all on Facebook, so thanks for turning out, guys. I always turn out, so I expect you guys to do the same. I'm a giddy kipper. Stand by your beds, everyone, because today is going to be amazing, or the next hour or so, or however long it goes. So let's get into the good stuff straight away. Giveaway every 10 minutes. Spin the wheel every 10 minutes. I'll write the names. You'll all get codes. Let's hope there's not a ton of 100-pounders. I've already briefed Tim about the 100-pounders. I've actually put a weight behind the number 100, so it always drops to the bottom. I'm only joking. It's Christmas, right? And if you know us well, and you know our family business and our ethos, we celebrate everything together. We love to do giveaways. We love to celebrate the fact that craft is all about sharing. It's ethos, staying connected as a community. And I think we've done it incredibly well since we had lockdown, and nothing's ever changed. So welcome to 2025 Christmas launch here at Stamps by Me. I have got some amazing items. I will tell you, some of the items are selling quick. We didn't put the items live until I think it was 1 o'clock. You must have all been waiting because the sales started to come through about 10 past 1. So somebody must have seen it and shared it somewhere, or were you all waiting? They're selling so fast. However, don't panic buy. Please do not panic buy. There's no reason to. I have 500 of everything. 500 of everything. And then anything that is left will go to our traders if they want to purchase them for their local stores or their online businesses. Our Christmas launch is exclusive just to this studio, just for you guys. So you are first dibs on everything. Now, if you did check out earlier today, there might be some more items you would like, and that's fine, of course. Don't forget, we still have the wonderful thing that we do with our postage, where if you have items on our website and they have not been dispatched, if you want to add to your basket, just click add to previous order, and you can do this as many times as you like until that first order has left the building. So if you see something now and you made an order just after 1, you can just add it to your basket. Don't pay any more post. It won't allow you, I don't think. I think Tim stopped it from actually doing it, so you don't have the option. Okay, so that's a great thing. We have some incredible savings. We have sparkle, we have glitter, we have some returning favourites that I don't have a ton of. They are last year's, but equally, just because they're last year's don't mean they're any less value for your Christmas cards this year. So maybe you would like to invest in those too. So what I want to talk about first, I will do a little bit of a shout out. Are you all get it? I've got my sparkles on. And you know when I've got my favourite mascara on from my best mate, and I've got long lashes, you know I mean business. It's extra special today. I should have put some snow on my eyelashes, actually. I'm loving everything in this show. How are you going to decide? I've no clue. But we have a fantastic paper bundle that we've offered a big discount on. But equally, if it's out of your budget, we think about everyone. Everything's loaded as an individual. Go and check out the bits and pieces that you might like as individuals, okay? So we have that. We have our advent calendar. I have our other advent calendar. I'm going to go through it all in a second. But to open your basket, what have I got for you? I have got an amazing deal. Now, in this box is tails and tweets, okay? Tails and tweets. Now, I have 150 of these, and they are a £40 bundle. But today, to open your basket, I've put it on at £15. Now, you're thinking, because I do some amazing sales and discounts here, you're thinking 15 is not actually great for you, Toni, but you normally do way better than that, actually. However, when you have your discounts and your club on top, some of you are paying 22 pence a card. I mean, come on. 22 pence a card. This kit makes 50 cards. And if you've got your discounts, it's 22 pence a card. If you haven't got any discounts and you're brand new to my channel today and you are shopping for the first time, these cards work out 30p a card. The quality is incredible. 300 GSM, toppers, mounts, card blanks, envelopes, the words, the die, all to boot, stand by your beds, is in here. So we will show you everything that's linked to the show at some point. It's all linked if you are watching on the website. Let me just quickly show you inside the box, because this is what you're going to get for the £15. Some of you may get it at 11 and 12. So I'm just going to open the box. It'll come in this box, and if you order anything else, we're just going to pop everything inside your box. Super exciting, right? Super duper exciting. Now let's have a look inside. So card blanks, and it's actually on the screen. 208. I've just told you. I didn't see that because I can't see that information until Tim puts it on the big screen in front of me. I have 150 of these loaded only, okay? What does this mean for you as a crafter? If you're a beginner crafter, a starter crafter, you have grandkids, you have kids, you have a neighbour, get the kit out and make 50 cards. 50 cards for Christmas for what, 11 quid? 15 quid, and I've put this in to get your basket open if you want to. If you've already got it and you've used some of it, you've already made them, maybe you want to get another one and build in and make 100 cards. If you do craft fairs or anything like that, this is great value, guys. Item number 150824K. 284 of you now have this in your basket. Right, let's just have a quick look at it, guys. So you get your card blanks and envelopes, fantastic quality, just because it's, I mean, at £40, it's incredible value and quality at the £40. It even comes with a die if you have a die cutting machine, okay? So in the base, you have your pre-printed words, a couple of sheets. You get your die in here too if you want to run the die through the machine to save you time, but they can be cut with scissors if you don't have a die. You get your toppers for your cards. You get your envelopes. You get your foam pads, and you also get your mini, sort of like decorative card pieces that sit on the front, and the designs are just so cute, adorable. Get one of these for a crafty friend for Christmas so they can utilise them next year maybe. But like I say, I only have 150, and Tim said to me today, he's like, are you going to put Tails and Tweets in the show? I said, do you know what though? I've actually put it in quite a few shows and we've always sold it. He's like, yeah, but you've still got about 150 because we ordered 1,000. I was like, okay, I'll put it in. And I thought, do you know what? It'd be a great introductory to put the price less than what I paid for it, and then you can get your cards on the go, ready to go. And if you're behind on your craft, you've lost your mojo, or you're thinking, do you know what, I really need to get back into it, maybe spreading out a card kit is going to give you that sort of like creative flair back to get back into it. So Tails and Tweets, I'm going to call it a create a card kit there, Tails and Tweets makes 50 cards, is the £15. Obviously, if you've got your points, discounts. So I've seen today, people have been putting this in their basket today for £11. So shop wisely, guys. So that is your Tails and Tweets. I was going to get it all out. I was going to play with it. But I've got so much new stuff too. I'm not going to be able to play with it all. But I've also dug out all of my samples so I can inspire you one way or another. Before I go to the other side though, I'm going to do a little bit of a shout out to say thank you for coming along. Let me know where you are in the world. Let me know if you're a newbie, because we love to see newbies too. And if we can share so everybody can see Stamps by Me's 2025 launch here in the How to Craft Network studios. I'm incredibly proud of Christmas. We do Christmas so well. We really, really do. And it's one of my favourite times to design. We start designing for Christmas at Christmas. So when you're all sat on your couch, eating your crumble and your pies, I am designing Christmas ahead. So we're always ahead. So we've got Mo Manley. Is there a club to subscribe to? Absolutely, we do have a club. It's £15 for the year. So it's not every month, it's one payment per year, and you get 5% off everything straight away. We do sales and offers and discounts, and sometimes we do live shows for our club members only also. So check that one out. Check out our club. That is awesome. And then every time you buy, you accrue points, and some people get 20% off their order. And I did see another order. I was like looking to see what sort of price points everybody's paying for their product. And I did see that somebody had bought this. They had bought the paper collection and they bought the 3 new launches over on the other side, and it came to £111. And I had to say to Tim, is that right? He's like, well, yeah, she's got a point and she's in the club. Because sometimes you just doubt yourself, don't you? I'm like, that. It is awesome. I missed that one. Albuquerque. I'm sorry, I can't sing very well, but welcome to the channel. I missed the name there, sorry. Do you want to say your name again, please? Right, so we've got Doris A from North Carolina. Love everything. Thank you so much. We've got our lovely Shannon on as well. Christmas starts for me right now. I feel like, has anybody put the heating on? Has anybody put the heating on? Because if you have put your heating on, it seems like an appropriate time to now launch Christmas, doesn't it? So we've got Dana Crawford. Hello from L. I bet she gets that all the time. I'm sorry. She'll get it all the time. Welcome, Dana. Thank you for joining us. We've got Sylvia Hall on, first time making a live. Blooming brilliant. Well, I've got some demos for you. I've got all my prep. Look, I'm going to show you some amazing things this evening. We've got Sue. We've got Paula on. Oh, no, I've just realised my membership's expired. I need to go and set it up again. Oh, bless you, Sue. Thank you so much. We've got Pauline on. We've got our lovely Brenda. I'm going to talk about Brenda and Daryl in a second because I've got something funny to tell you. We've got our lovely head design team member on, Karen. If you've got any questions, Karen's always about to answer those for you. We've got our lovely friends Adele, Chrissy, Connie. Some of you have been with me from day one. Some have recently joined me and now part of the Stamps by Me creative family. We've got Iris on, Pauline. Yes, the heating is on. We have Sharon, evening all. We have Denise Houlons, Audrey Irvine, Tracy Thiessen. Will these items be coming to HSN or are they only for your site? Love, love, love your items. Well, great question, Tracy, and thank you. So I don't know if you know Tracy, but every time I pitch into HSN, it's sort of like a guessing game as to what they're going to take at the moment because I'm just turning 4 years in on HSN and I'm still trying to earn my stripes. So I keep presenting in. I believe they're going to take General Chestnut, but I don't think they're going to take it in time for Christmas. I know, bizarre. But I think they're going to take General Chestnut in January or February. I guess it's there ready for when we do start our Christmas cards again next year, but it won't be this year, unfortunately. The magazine's not going to be this year either as well, guys, so you're just going to have to stay tuned for that one. We've had a few problems with that one, but just stay tuned. I know you're all patient and I know you're happy to wait because you just know that Stamps by Me is going to deliver you something amazing, something different, something unique, something affordable and something great quality. That's what we pride ourselves on and have done for the last 15, 16 years. So do not ask lots of questions at once, Karen says. Connie says, it's 95 degrees in California. Mo says, I love Tony's designs. Well, thank you very much. Rosemond Smith says, question, when it... Oh, I've just answered that, Rosemond. There you go, darling. It won't be this year now. We've had some logistical issues and a few other bits and pieces that have happened, but it will be coming. The time for heating is December, Karen. You're joking. I'm always cold. Not a chance. Anita Monks. Hi, everyone. At least I found you. Well, welcome, Anita. Thank you so much. Thanks, Tony. You give us enough to work with. I do. And then over on Facebook, we have Pauline Donahue. Hello from Ireland. Hi, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Angela Rice. Love the posh cardie. I know it's a cardie that gets dug out every year. So I have a jumper with a dachshund dog on from my friend. I have one with a stag on from my friend. This one I think I purchased myself. Because, you know, when you do live TV and you're on a couple of times for Christmas, you need a different, like, Christmas jumper. So I thought I'd put this one on today because I've put a bit of fake tan on, so I'm looking a bit orange, and I thought, you know what, we need something to sort of like stop me from looking like an Oompa Loompa. So thank you, love the posh cardie. Mary, I just had to buy the paper and dyes bundle. It looks great. Well done, Mary, for bagging that one. Brenda Clevenger, we've got good afternoon from Ohio. Looking forward to the bookazine when it comes too, says Connie. Oh, that's a shame. We love your magazines. I know, it'll be worth it though, guys. Mo says I'm a walking radiator. It's far. I'm caught. If you're cold, stand by me. Oh, right. I'm always cold. I'm coming for a cuddle. So I'm going to walk to the other side. Let's get straight into some products and then we'll wing our way back and we'll do some fantastic demos. How does that sound? Don't forget, share as much as you can because I'm going to do a giveaway. Oh, I'm going to do a giveaway every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, guys. So I'll take the gigs off now. I'm not reading. So look at this. This is a bit fancy. So I wanted to just cover off, because we have a chestnut theme going on here. General chestnut. Did you see my newsletter? Did you see my newsletter? Stand to attention. General Chestnut is reporting for duty. Oh, don't be telling anybody that. Tim's like, that was my line. Oh, I forgot to show you my picture. I'll show you when I get to the other side. So if the studio goes down and I lose everything, not tempting fate or anything, I have a backup station at the other side of the world. I'm going to show you it in a second. I have my backup systems over in the States, and I'll show you in a second. Let's get into product. So I wanted to talk about this one first because this is going out the 1st of November. Lots of you have purchased this already, but we have lots of new people and we have lots of people who love craft, okay? And this is, in my opinion, can I say it? In my opinion, the best advent calendar. Do you all agree? And be kind if you don't. The best advent calendar, craft advent calendar. So predominantly when I started researching advent calendars in 2022, I launched my first one in 2022. I found that a lot of the windows were small. You had to break the catalogue. You had to break the advent calendar to get into the goodies. You would break in and then they would be so small that you really wouldn't ever use them on a project. And I just felt like it was very gimmicky, all of the advent calendars that I'd seen. Some people did tell me that there is some good ones out there, and I do trust that there is. But I wanted something a little bit more. I wanted a little bit of sustainability. You do not break the boxes, which means you can use your advent calendar year in, year out. You can buy a refill the following year if you want to, and fill them with bags that we create for you that you can't see through, and you pop them back in the numbered boxes. Or you can fill it yourself and then gift it on, okay? Which means longevity. A lot of you collect these. I've done a 2022, 2023 and a 2024. This is 2025, okay? This is General Chestnut. So let me talk you through it. It's a big one, and I reduced the boxes from 24 or 25 to the amazing 12. Now it has the lovely ribbon closure. It is magnetized, and in here you have complete collections, okay? Let me just twist that around. A bit silly cramming it all on the counter, but here we go. You have like collections, guys, in this one. So you have paper with some coordinating stamps and some coordinating dies, and then the smaller ones you get maybe some merchandise or some consumables that you can use. And you also always get the lovely collectible of some form, whether it be a signature bauble, a paperweight, something to hang on your tree. I don't want to give too much away, but it is your 12. And then, because there is absolutely no date on, you can refill yourself to yourself and get somebody to fill it for you. Could be beauty, could be craft, could be soft craft, can be anything. So this one is our 2025 advent calendar, okay? They're dispatched from the 1st of November. So I'll give you the code for this one. 32 of you have. This just shows me every time I show something that not everybody's seen everything. And I always say, oh, they've seen it, but we have new crafters and followers every single day. So this is item number 170325 Bravo. It's $129.99. And of course, you get your discounts if you have points and things like that. Now, I am just going to show you our first ever calendar. The two in between have sold through, okay? But the first ever one we did, it sold out. It sold out so fast that I reordered another 500, okay? So I still have some of the first one. I have 60 of the first one, and you can see there I've put it down to £60. Again, you have no idea that this is an old, earlier calendar. No idea, okay? So if you're thinking, do you know what? I'm going to give Stamps by Me a try with their advent calendar and see if it's actually what she says it is. Well, this might be a great starting point for you. This one is £60. And again, you have no clue that it is from an earlier year. We don't put any dates on them, okay? So here we have the first ever one that we did, and it's absolutely incredible. Now you can see, because I paid a lot of money for the die to create the box, and then I paid a lot of money for the dies inside the box, that you can see I sort of like sweat my assets. Every year I use the same die until I get bored, and then I'll change it up. When I feel like I've got value for money out of my work, then we'll change it up. But as it stands, we're still earning our money. So this one is magnetized. The clasp on the front says beautiful inside and out, and this one is a 25 piece set, okay? It's £60. This was £149.99, and the item number for this one is 081222 Alpha. Now this will be dispatched. It can be dispatched straight away, but if you order General Chestnut, we can send it with General Chestnut. It doesn't really matter. I don't want you to get it and cheat. It needs to go underneath the bed, and you need to save it. But I do know that a lot of you like to buy our refills, so we only do one refill for one calendar. So if you bought our pink calendar from last year, there will be a refill for it. Every one before that, you now have to refill yourselves. So if you bought pink calendar, the advent calendar refill is available for the pink one. So Catherine Hale's first one is great too. That's what Hubby fills now. See what I mean? How cool. You don't have to go out and buy another advent calendar. Yeah, the front of it might look the same, but what's inside the boxes is what counts, right? So if you have a loved one that can fill it with lovely stuff, I fill all of mine at home. We just fill them with chocolate. It's just easy for the boys to fill it with chocolate for me, because I don't want them to buy me something that I won't use, and they know that I love chocolate. So mine gets filled with, can I say it, Ferrero Rochers, Maltesers, Kit Kats, bars, all sorts of good stuff. They all get put in there. So you have options with that one. So if you like this one, 081222 Alpha, it's an absolute bargain at £60, knowing that you can use the advent calendar over and over and over. Take care of it, guys, because, you know, it's incredible. So our brand new paper collection. I am very excited about this. Very excited. So we always like to bring you a paper collection. Just one second, I've just stood on a bit of a tree, Christmas tree. I don't know where it's come from, but I've just stood on it. So I don't know where you've come from, but you're going on there. So paper collection, holly and berry. Lots of you have purchased this. Like I say though, guys, as always, you can buy anything as an individual. So if you just like the 12x12, just get your 12x12, okay? The price point for this one is $89.99, but the show is on at $69.99 if you buy the complete bundle. That's no pressure to buy the bundle, but if you love it, you've got a saving on there as well. And guess what? If you've got your points in your club, well, you know, you're in for a little bit of a saving. So what does this collection come with? I'll give you the code first, because 253, don't panic, I have 500, don't panic. Item number 050925 Alpha. Let's just have a look here. Connie says, brilliant. Victoria Costco, I loved my calendar. Carol Murray, I love my navy blue. What, Amanda? Absolute bargain. This is amazing. Definitely wait until the first, and don't cheat and don't open and don't cause Karen chaos by showing what's in boxes, because she has to rein you all in to not spoil it for anyone else. It's so funny. Poor Karen's like, I haven't been off social media all day in case somebody posts what's in first box. I shouldn't be laughing. She'll tell me off after the show, I'm sure. So see, Adele likes to open all of hers on Christmas Day, so we try and put a spoiler alert so nobody gets affected by it, but you know, it's fun. It is all fun. Those colours so rich and beautiful in colour. I do love a dark colour, you know. We did a pink one last year, it's gone. We have the refill for the pink one, so just put advent calendar into our website and you will see there is refill options and things like that. So you can get the refill and then get somebody to put them all back in the boxes ready to go for this year. So we are on to Holly and Berry. Now, this is a wonderful collection. It's got some of our best iconic pieces that sell really well here at Stamps by Me. So we have our 12x12. We have 2 7x7s and all surfaces. And one of them, you're going to think, why did you put that in? And I'm going to tell you why in a second when we get to the other side. So 2 7x7s, we have the painted mounts which could be used as postcards. You all love our painted mounts. It's crazy. And then we have the 2 die sets down by the bottom, which create a beautiful poinsettia. And then we have the foliage in there as well. So let's have a look through some of the, are we okay to look through some of the papers, Tim? So let me just talk. Is everybody talking? What do you mean? Some of us are good. Sue says, I like to open my New Year's Eve. Well, this is what I mean. You know, we've got to be mindful that not everybody likes the day by day. And because it's a 12-day, some people open every other day as well. So we have to be super duper careful. Beverly, calendars are amazing. Or General Chestnut, in for a real treat if you order any of these. Oh, they are nice little surprises, aren't they? They're kits, aren't they? Right, so let's have a look at the 12 by 12. So we have the 12 by 12, okay. Then across here we have a 7 by 7 pattern, which has different designs in too. 12 by 12, and then if we move down by the bottom here, we have an all surfaces, which is like a ghost print of leaves. And when you use your poinsettia die and your foliage on here, oh, well, I've cut them. I'm going to show you. So 12 by 12, 2 7 by 7s. Up here we have the amazing painted mounts, and down by the bottom you have your poinsettia die and your foliage die as well. Fill that forward. All for the $69.99. Probably most of you will get this for $60. So it's an absolute deal. And that's just giving back. I love to give back. You are my family, right? So let's just pop this on back on here. So let's just have a quick ping through some of the papers in here. I'm going to pick up this pad here without knocking the whole set over. Now you can see, look, you've all got your box making and envelope making board, haven't you? I think probably most of you have. I haven't linked it to the show, but I can link it, or if somebody wants to pop a link on Facebook, look at the envelopes you can make on that board with your coordinating papers to create a beautiful, beautiful, consistent look with your cards through to your envelope, through to your gift box that has a tie, socks, boxes, whatever, perfume, whatever it may be. I've put this up here because I think this is amazing. So you have the detail inside, the exterior, and having that 12 by 12 is going to enable you to do those coordinated. I mean, you just know that's not from the pound shop. So you have your lovely coordinating envelope, then you have your finished card. So let's have a look at the papers. Now, this is the 12 by 12. So I've tried to mix it up a little bit this year. So you have some modern but contemporary, but then your classic. I mean, 3D, look, 3D, right? Let's just take a moment. Let me just take breath while you all just have a look at how beautiful these are. My arms are starting to flag there, aren't they? I'll just go through it very quickly. Show it at the front here so you can see the design. So Holly and Berry, it is 12 by 12, 12 designs, 24 pages, 200 GSM. So you're going to get your 12 by 12. The picture is actually on there and it's got over 100 items in the kit itself. So that is your 12 by 12. Can we have a look at our painted mounts? Let me just see if I can do this without knocking all of my lovely set over. I've been doing this set all day and I've actually had a lovely time doing so. Just a little bit of distraction from the world outside. And then we have our amazing painted mounts, which are cards in themselves, okay? So these ones are 300 GSM, 16, 8 designs, 16, and these ones are 5 by 7. And it looks like a 3 on there, but I haven't got my glasses on, and I'm sure it does say 5 by 7 and not 3 by 7. My mucky glasses at that. 5 by 7. So let's show you these then, guys. Tim's put up the box maker there and the envelope maker there for you guys if anybody is wanting that. We do quite a bit of cool stuff on the run up to Christmas and getting your creative boxes. They create boxes that don't require any tape or glue, and they create big envelopes, and I think they make 6x8 envelopes. So you really can get into the good stuff and decorate consistency through. Look at these. Just look at these. How many pages were in the large pad? 1 second, darling, I'll just have another look. I think it's 24. Yep, that's correct. 24, sweetheart. And this one has 16 painted mounts. They're thick. These ones are like, you could actually stamp. They're like thick. You could stamp like a postcard stamp on the back and use them as postcards because they're super duper thick there. So just to cover off very quickly, because I'm going to demo these. So you get your 12 by 12, your 7 by 7, and that's patterned as well. In fact, can we just show it? Let's just show it, guys. Let's show it. So it has similar designs, and then it has some different designs as well. So if you are buying independently, you can see the designs on these ones. Absolutely beautiful. I love papers that tell a story. If you know me well by now, when you know, you just know. They are gorgeous. So glad I got it. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Loving this collection, says Angela. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Really kind. Talk about perspective. How wonderful. So that is your 7 by 7 pattern. And then you also get a 7 by 7 skeleton leaf effect. I'm just going to show you because we can. We've got plenty of time. We're not in a rush. It's Friday. Let's have a look here. The boy doesn't have school tomorrow, so it's all good. So here we go. So this is the 7 by 7, 12 designs. Again, 24 pages, 200 GSM, holly and berry. And this is like your skeleton leaves. And the reason I've done this is, you know, we love a good all surfaces paper to bring it. It's like they're like breaker pages, aren't they, where there's hardly no pattern. So we can break up the design of the busyness of what's going on in the collection. But this one has like the skeleton leaf effect, because when you use your poinsettia dies and your foliage dies on here, you don't have to touch any ink, and the look that you get on your vintage cards is incredible. Now, let me just show you. Think about the foliage cut from those dies off this piece of paper. It's like some thought's gone into it, right? So the tones of green, I think I put 3 tones of green in. This on the poinsettia, well, you'll see in the demo, because that's what we're using. A deep red for your poinsettia. A different tone of green. A textury type green. And more of a browny green. Another light colour. So they're like the veins. A lovely brown for the twigs. A red. And then another shade of green. So when I say to you, I do think about when I'm building these collections, I try and think about everything, obviously. So I hope you love it as much as I do, because I am in love, absolutely in love. We've done some stinking paper collections. You all love our paper collections. I'm not sure if this is the best, but I can say that I love them all. But because this is brand new, right now, it's the best. That's all I'm saying. So, and the price point is amazing for what you get. So let me just show some samples here. So again, those painted mounts make instant cards. I've told you this already. So all you need to do is use your embellishments, maybe from our last year's collection, or maybe you follow another brand and you love their products and build theirs into our product as well, because sharing the love of craft, for me, has always been key to the success of my business. So if you love other brands, incorporate them in, share your makes. I say it for a reason, share the love of craft. We all love it, right? If you're here, you're sharing the love of craft. If you're watching, you're sharing the love of craft. If you're supporting me, you're sharing the love of craft. These are just a few. There's absolutely tons. So I'm going to quickly move on, and we also have gift bag. So item number 050924 Alpha 69.99. Some of you are checking out. Oh, I just said some of you are checking out, went straight back up again. So thank you so much. If you love that one, we will be dispatching from Monday, okay? So let's have a look at the next items on the counter. Now, due to the success of a lot of our previous items, our oak slicers, our perfect pine cones, I couldn't keep reordering the oak slicers and the perfect pine cones for you all, because I think I was on, can anybody tell me how many times I ordered them? 3, 4 times? So we have a facility on our website, guys, that if something sells out, for example, our lamination stamps from last week sold out by the next day or the day after, okay? I did put in the newsletter extremely limited. I think that's the first time I've ever had to put in a newsletter extremely limited. They absolutely flew out of the door. But we do have what's called a notify me button on our website. If you click the notify me button and I get 100 people clicking that button, I will reorder it, okay? I have reordered perfect pine cones and oak slicers 3 or 4 times. I don't know how many times, guys. Just remind me, will you? So I knew that this year I had over another 100 people click the notify me button, but I knew that I'd sort of exhausted it. There's no point bringing it over and over and over again. And there's always that risk that when I order it for the 4th and 5th time, then I might not sell it and I'll be stuck with dead stock. So what I decided to do this year was I decided to do it very similar, but change it up, okay? And what's happened is the oak slices that I've created this year work seamlessly with your last ones. They are a totally different shape, have a totally different grain. So you can work them together if you want to. They team up as part of the family. And then we have our perfect pine cones. Now our pine cones, the ones that we did, made 2 sort of 2.5 inch pine cones, which you all loved. But I thought to myself, well, let's just do an extra large pine cone. So if you are building that cluster on the corner of the card, you can just use your XL pine cone and build it in with your baby ones. Use your baby ones if you want to, or just use the big one. The twig inside this one is different and the foliage is different. So if you have the previous one, the baby one, then you can sort of like create the complete family if you want to. I've got them all cut. I'm going to show you how it works. For those of you that did click the 100 notify me on the perfect pine cones, this is just a brilliant one for you to get going with anyway. So first of all, before we get into oak slice and perfect pine cones, shall we talk about General Chestnut? Now, General Chestnut is brand new. I've been talking about him for months, haven't I? Months and months and months, but I couldn't tell you too much about him because I wanted to keep some of it a surprise, and I also didn't want anybody else to do General Chestnut before I launched, because we always launch things a little bit later in the year here at Stamps by Me. So we have General Chestnut. Tim's just showing you his amazing banners, by the way, because he's worked relentless today, graphic designing for you all. He's incredibly proud of him. So he's showcasing his work. So, General Chestnut, what does it look like? How does it work? Have you seen the sneak peeks from our design team? Oh, the pine cones were like the proverbial rocking horse stuff. They were and still are. This is the replacement though, guys. I can't do it again. I love the pine cones. Will be great to get the originals. Oh, I'm so sorry, Denise. You're going to have to get yourself on the selling app and see if anybody's got one for sale. Big fruit and big pine cones. What a year it's been. I know. Big fruit and all. So we have General Chestnut. Chestnut, the General Agio, as layering stencils, a stamp and a die. No embossing folder though, guys, not on this one. But he has the layering stencil so you don't have to colour. He has the stamp if you want to use it on its own. And he also has his outline die. Have a look at that. So it's $29.99. Stamps by me, stencil and die set general chestnut. Item number 141224 for Charlie. I do not suspect this is going to be any different to Perfect Pinecones. I think when I demo this evening, it's going to be one of those that everybody's clicking the notify me every year. We do Christmas so well. You all wait for Stamps by Me's Christmas. It makes me so happy. I love creating it. I love designing it. I love pulling it together. I love the themes. And like I say, we design Christmas at Christmas. So this was designed while you were all having your cocoa, along with our advent calendar. You saw me do the video. I post videos of us doing it too. And the same will happen this year. So there are some of the samples there. I'm going to go through it in more detail at the other side. So let me just show you some samples for this one because we have some stinkers, absolute stinkers. Now check these ones out. Now, I don't have any samples for Slice or Perfect Pinecones yet. The design team are working hard in the background for you all. So check out social media for those. But I'm going to demo them this evening so you can get a flavour. So here is... Have a cracking Christmas, guys. Woohoo! So, build them in with your earlier designs. Look at this one. So, just the stencils and the stamp here. Nutty for the holidays. Team them up with all of the lovely papers you've all bought from me. Double trouble. Double trouble. Honestly, this colouring is the stencils. Nobody's a professional here, right? This is the stencils. Now, is that the stencils? It is the stencils, just in tone on tone. Look at how beautiful those cards are. That was mytelly.com. I think Tim's wanting to talk to the people over on there. Right, so that is your general chestnut, oak slice, Pinecones. Let's get to the other side. Let's have some fun with this goodness. If anybody wants to see anything aside of what I've gone through and wants me to go into something a little bit more detail, we can. I've also got other new items at the other side, and I have also got some returning favourites, which we don't have a ton of stock of. I've dug out the samples, so if you are in that Christmas mood and you're going to do all of your Christmas shopping with Stamps by Me, I have some really affordable bundles over on the other side. So let's hop across. Come on. Beginning a long line. Tails and tweets. Who got tails and tweets? Who's doubled up on tails and tweets? Tom's doing this for his mates again this year. He said, I don't mind, I'll do it again this year. I'm like, you are? I've got loads of stock. This time we said that we can do a little bit of heat embossing, and I've told him that he can put some wax seals on as well. So he's feeling a little bit excited about that. So I'll just pop that to one side for now. So let's just talk about some items at this side, and then we will get into some fantastic demos. So is everybody okay? Maybe a drummer boy to match. Oh, Kathy, that's a great idea. Cannot wait to play. These are fantastic. We love him, says Victoria. Doubled up. Double deuce. Well done, Tony and team. These look lovely. Let's have a giveaway. All right. Giveaway. Let's do it. I put him out a shot because they were playing with my coloured set I've built all day. So I was like, no way. Are we okay to do it here, Tim? Right. So here is... Okay, let's do a giveaway before I show you the rest of the items in the show. I hope it doesn't go to 100. I hope it doesn't. No, I'm joking. If you win, you win. Don't be a sore loser, Tony. Tails and tweets is a great prize. Yay! Okay, let's do the giveaway. Now, let me just get it up on my phone, because if you've been commenting, the more you comment, the more chance you have of winning. Let me just get it on my phone. Turn my volume down. Right, are we ready? Ooh, Tim's pushing the boat out. Vouchers work across all brands. All brands. And you know, we've, how many? 32,000 products? We've recently loaded about 30,000 products onto the web. 125 brands. It's a lot. 30,000 products. So, and the discount code works across it all. All right. Cost him a fortune. Good luck, everyone. Let's go, go, go. It's not got a clicker on. It just stops when it stops. See, my spinning's way better than Simon's. £10. Okay, let's go. We're ready? So where my eye stops, first name is Audrey Irvine. Audrey Irvine? I think Audrey could win. You won a few times, Audrey. Audrey, let me just grab a pen. First winner. It's only going to get better from there, is it, Audrey? Audrey Irvine. £10. 10 in vouchers, actually. So, well done, sweetheart. Let me just pa. Woohoo! Congrats. Remind me again in 10 minutes, guys. Not mid demo. Remind me in 10 minutes. Right. So I wanted to touch on a few items that we've linked to the show as well. So those are the items that we've just shown you there, the perfect pine cones, the slicers and general chestnut. But we do want to look at two other items as well. So we have the first item on the counter, which maybe 99.9% of you have, but it's at a reduced price. And if you are brand new to the channel, this is a deal. Okay. So you all know the success of slicers and pine cones. This wasn't far behind. This is baubles. So this creates the most ornate baubles, and it comes with 3 different designs to create pretty baubles. It has the words, which are our iconic words with that detail in the background, and it also comes with a bumper paper collection, which has beautiful, beautiful, luxurious bauble prints. It comes with sparkly card, and it also comes with some metallic card. It's a 75 sheet. So normally £54.99, and I've reduced the complete bundle to £35. I'm not going to go into great detail because I feel most of you have it. I think if you're watching for the first time, you can see from product in the show, have the confidence to buy. When I tell you it's £35, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I can tell you that our slicers, our baubles, our pine cones, probably general chestnut's going to be exactly the same. We never see them being sold anywhere. People are always requesting them. People hold on to them because they come out year in and year out. An investment per piece, per price is brilliant. Okay, so this one, 52 of you have this in your basket. Just confirms what I said earlier. So that is your bauble collection. And I'm going to show you a few samples for that one because I have some samples here. So we have this one with the mirror board, and then we have one here that has just the, oh, you're going to put it on overhead, thank you. So I've just got 2 here, so you can sort of like jazz them up, ink them up, layer them up, or you can use them with the lovely pretty papers that are in the collection too. And you can see they've got those lovely words on there as well. So I just grabbed some of those, but these are the papers that are in the collection. The mirror board is in the collection, and the sparkly card also is in the complete collection for that £35. So that is your baubles. I'm just trying to keep a tidy station here, guys. So I'm just going to put that back in its place. So the next item on the counter is Merry and Bright. Again, an amazing bumper collection. Paper pad with the hills, the sparkles. And then you get your 2 dies at the front. You get like the stag plate with all of the tree detail in the neck of the stag. And then you get your layering tree die where you can stack the trees in the neck of the die. Now, these are our last year's designs. These have been to QVC, some of which have been to HSN, and this is literally what's left from our UK stock. So the full complete bundle for this one, 2 dies and a bumper paper pack, was £39.99, and I've reduced it to £25. Now, if you have your points and you're in the club, the savings are yours. Just incredible, incredible value. Now I'll show you some samples for this one on overhead as well, because I've spent all day doing today for you all, because I really wanted you to enjoy the show and I really wanted you to be inspired. So maybe the general chestnut's not something you would pop on a card, maybe this is. So let's have a look at some of these incredible samples. So you can see the stag cuts proud, and it's got that tree line, so you can really build the detail in the tree line if you want to. This is using the lovely papers, and the trees are stacked within that detail there. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Make a great shaker window. What about using the die as an embossed die, so it embosses and then scratch it back on the metallic card there? Another great bundle. Question, Toni, where did I get the lamppost from? That is from RANGE. I've had that years. They've probably got an updated one of that one now. Then we have this one here. So you've got that lovely tree line just stuck to create dimension on one of the patterned papers. Love the general, says Michelle. Oh, thank you. Love Christmas at Stamps by Me. Woohoo! So here we have, look, these, you can see the papers, the burgundies, the navies, the gold tones. And then look at this one with the waist card from the trees. Used it to create sort of like a mount around that lovely, lovely patterned paper on there as well. I buy all the stuff from HTCN, but I'm so confused how to purchase here. I don't see anywhere to create an account or how to become a club member. So Tracy, wherever you are in the world, if you're in the States, it will come up in dollars. So if you type in the How to Craft Network, which is us, Stamps by Me, it will show you a visual of the website. It'll have the flashing banners and things like that. You can't physically just go and create an account. What you have to do is you have to pop items into your basket. Once you've popped the items into your basket, it then asks you to create an account. So just add the items to your basket, sweetheart, and then when you come to checkout, it will ask all of the appropriate details. It will give you any discounts if there are any applied, if you've spent X to get free postage, etc. And then you go from there. Once you've got your first order sort of like in the bank, after that, that's when your account is created. And then after that, you can log in. So it asks you to do a login as well at the time you make your first purchase. Tim's also typing some information for you now, Tracy, but please just ask away and we will help you as well. At any point, if you have any questions, don't be sitting there getting frustrated with it. I don't want you to get frustrated with it. And Tim's just typing here as well, some little bit more information for you as well to try and find things if the stamp club, etc. So have a look at that. The baubles are beautiful, stunning cards. Carol says, Bonnie, you will love it. This is my first Stamps by Me Christmas. Oh, Bonnie, oh, it's going to cost you a fortune. It's going to cost you a fortune. I'll have a drink of my tea thinking about you, Bonnie. I want it all. Oh, bless your heart. So let's just show you a few more of these samples because, like I say, I've spent all day digging all of these out. And as you know, I keep all of my samples for a long time because it's not only now. Look at this one. So this was the paper from the pad, and I put I got my blade and I cut the blade into the rolling hills and I tucked those sparkly trees inside. I thought that was just a beautiful Christmas card. And again, the stag with the built-up trees. If I turn it up there, you can see it's got like a lovely scene setter in there, and I love cards that tell a story. And here is a lovely burgundy version as well. So this item number is 111124 Bravo, and it is £25. Okay, so How to Craft Network. Thank you, says Tracy. You're very welcome, sweetheart. So that's the samples for Merry and Bright, which is on the screen there. Now, the next couple of items I want to talk to you about are, do you love your wow powders? We do, don't we? We do love our wow powders here. We have a little bit of a problem with wow powders. So I got some of the new trios that I felt would be very fitting for the Holly and Berry collection. So if you're wanting coordination, I've picked these for that very reason. So I have the Wow Powder Mixed Media Heritage by Seth Apter. It's got Admiral, Pumice, Kiln and Kelston. And if I just turn it over here, every colour from here matches pretty much my paper collection, you know, the ones with the veins in. Look at those beautiful embossing powders. So the item code for the sellout risk, $15.99 for all four, and they come in this lovely collection here. So you have your set of 4, which is your quad. And then I also have a trio, guys. So this one is Christmas Ice Crystal Trio. So if you love your wow powders and you love to get all creative with these are just beautiful. I've kept a set for myself. Yes, you just knew it already, didn't you? I can't not have wow powders. So this one is $11.99. It's got white ice, blue ice and pink ice. They all have the same undertone, but these are the very classic Christmas, aren't they? The very modern classic Christmas, should we call it. Absolutely gorgeous is this one. So this one comes as a trio, as a set of 3 there for you. And oh, that one's sold out. I only had 100. So that one's sold out. Get these if you've got holly and berry. Quick, because they're going to sell out. They're going to go, they're going to go, they're going to go. So that's that one. Now, the other 2 items I very quickly want to talk about are these. Now, these are old, as in, these have been around for a long time. So who's got these? Come on, admit it, who's got these? Now, there's a little story behind these, and I did try and explain it on my live. So I remember buying this about 10 years ago. And it was a crystal one I bought. It's super duper fine. Tim's popped up the gold one there, but you have 2 options. So you have a gold and a crystal. Now, I remember buying this about 10 years ago. I think I have them. Really great. And I think I paid $4.99, $5.99 for it. The story behind it now is they're $12.99. Ask me why they're $12.99. I don't know. But are they worth $12.99? They super are, okay? And I will tell you why. These went like semi-viral. They are the finest ever. It's called dust for a reason. Ever glitter. It's this one went semi-viral and everybody was using it, and I'm hopefully going to use it in the show, but they do a gold as well now. I don't know if you can see that there. So if you do not have a ultra fine dust glitter, this might be an option for you. Yes, it's $12.99 before anybody throws the slipper at TV, because I nearly gasped when I saw it. I'm like, there's no way I paid that 10 years ago. I know things have gone up, but come on, $12.99. But it is brilliant regardless. So you can see that one there is used a lot. And this is your gold one, okay? So you have options. However, Tim's said to me, Toni, people might not want to pay $12.99 for glitter. I get it, okay? So what we've done is Tim has linked some more affordable ones from the same company. Ask me why these ones are £4 and these ones are $12.99. Are these $12.99 because they're brilliant and everybody buys them? I'm not sure, but they are brilliant regardless. But we have put some more affordable options on. I haven't tried them. I don't know if they're as fine, but they're £4. So check those out if you are wanting some gold or some sort of crystal-y colours. Me personally, I have both of these and they are brilliant. I use this one the most, though, the crystal one. So that's the glitter. If you want some glitter for shaker cards, for windows, for your flowers, we'll use them in my flowers as well. Now, I just wanted to show you, you're probably thinking, shut up, Toni, let's get to demo. I've bought my stuff. I want to move on. Listen, I've got lots of stuff to get through. Happy 45th anniversary, Julie. Bonnie says, what do you use it for? Bonnie, I use it on my flowers, my foliage. I use it on the rolling hills of cards, tops of roofs, paths to create a shimmer, like a winter shimmer on paths on my patterned papers. I'll show you, darling. I'll use it in show. Generally, it's great for male cards too. Yeah, coffees and creams, great for guys' cards, right? So don't sneeze when using it, says Kathy. Kathy's probably got about 10 bottles because Kathy just loves to make sure her good stuff is topped up. 1s and 2s is Kathy, 1s and 2s. Right, so the next things that I want to talk about is our snowdrift dies, which are down to £8 each, and I've got samples because these were our earlier designs from last year. You have options. We have one that says greetings, you have one that says joy, and you have one that says winter. They're £8 each. And what these do is they create the word on the edge of a card. They create a snowdrift if you want to, like across the bottom of a card. So Tim's popped up greetings there for you. You can do a matte and layer and just have the word greetings. You can do the top, you can do the bottom, you could do the side, and I'll show you in these samples here. So let me just show you. They're lovely cards to put straight across the front of a card. But when I say snowdrift dies, what I mean is the words create like a snowdrift. Like, you know, like the snow that's blown in front of a window and it's on an angle. So just take the top, cut the word greetings and put the greetings into the top of your die cut. How wonderful. Look at this one. Oh, this is sort of like, I'm not sure this is the glitter, but can you see there at the bottom, to the lady that I just asked about the glitter, that's got some like glitter there at the bottom of winter. So you can see there the top of the die for winter, and then the winter word has been cut, and then actually the bottom has been put on that one. £8 these guys. These might just be a little bit of a top up on your basket. Oh, fancy. So here we have winter across the bottom or across the side. And when I called them snowdrift because I wanted the word to look like a snowdrift had built up at the bottom of the windows, maybe across the top of your card. I just love these dies. Maybe at the side of your card, winter. You see that there? So it opens with the shape. So you use the top of the die. And then another one here, so light into dark. Oh, you haven't used your snowdrift dies because you didn't know what to do with them. Well, hopefully you can screen grab from me showing you these items and you can create snowdrifts on the bottom of your cards using words. So you have a choice. There's winter, greetings and joy. Okay, I'll just show you here. Winter, joy, greetings, and they're all £8 each. So top up if you like those. Beautiful cards, says Iris. Well, thank you so much. What paper is the winter card from? It's gorgeous. Is that a castle? Is it this one, darling? So this one is our Changing Seasons, I believe. This one. This is available on the website as well. There's just so much stuff to show you. It would be hard just to find that right now, but they're definitely on there. If you put Christmas paper or go to Stamps by Me, paper and card, have a look in there, darling. Right, so they are your snowdrift dies. What else have I got to show you? No, I'll not show you those. Right, let's get into demo. But before I get into demo, let me just show you these samples. So this is a card using our earlier pine cones. Look how real that pine cone looks. Now, I can see why it's sold out over and over and over and over and over, okay? So if you're wanting the mother of these two little babies, I'm going to demo it now, okay? I'm going to show you how to create the most awesome 3D pine cone. Nobody has ever been able to take my idea, chop it up, make it something else, make it better, because this is the best pine cone you will ever buy at Christmas. And the sales prove it. I'm not talking rubbish or nonsense, the sales prove it, okay? So we have our little baby pine cones here. So you have an idea of what's going to look like when we come to show you our big one, okay? So that's the baby pine cone. And then these were our oak slicers shapes before. So we did a circle and a heart. And the new ones are more of a, like the oldie worldy slicers like are coming in like a disfigured shape. They have no formality to them, and I'll show you those in a second. So if you're thinking, I wouldn't know what to do with those oak slicers, I promise you now, if you didn't get them and you're thinking about it because you didn't know what you would do with them, you'll kick yourself when they sell out. As soon as the design team start posting all of their makes, you'll be like, oh, I wish I got them. And because it's wood and you've got general chestnut, put chestnut in the middle of the new oak slicers. Chef's kiss. Okay, so let me just show you some of the early ones so you can grasp what you can achieve with the new ones, okay? These are ones that I found with the circles. So they come with the embossed detail. I'll show you that there. The embossed detail, and they come with 2 rings on them as well. So you really can create that like 100-year-old type of wood on there. And then here was a hanger. So you can do pattern papers. You see the sparkle in here? To the lady that asked, this is the sorts of things that you can do with them. So those are just a few examples of the previous collections. And now you've got mummy and daddy of the family for oak slicers and for the amazing pine cones. Do we like so far? I love the pine cones and oak slicers, says Carol. Fabulous. The design team are so talented. They are the best. I can't get rid of them. I've told you this over and over. Right, so I think I've pretty much gone through what I need to go through. Shall we have some crafty fun? Why ain't nobody telling me a give? Oh, you are. Give away. Come on. Right, come up for fresh air. Are we ready? Silence is golden. Hang on a minute. Nothing available for How to Craft Network Stamp Club. Tracy, we will email you after the show or get in touch with you after the show if that's helpful. We'll talk you through it. Or if you search, Tim's, do you want to put it on the comment at the bottom? Would that be helpful? Tim's saying if you put E-ticket, that's an alternative way to find it. So E-ticket. Try that one, sweetheart. Spin, spin, spin. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's just tilt it towards you so you can see. I think that's 5. Oh. Shall we have a vote on it? Now, don't be naughty. Is that 5 or is that 100? Let's have a vote on it. Come on, have a vote. Is it 5 or is it 100? I can't, I'm dying slow death here. Come on. Five. People are being honest. Is your eyesight bad? Shall I spin again? Oh. Should I spin again? I think I'm going to have to spin again. Respin. I think that's fair. Let's respin. I'm respinning. Calm yourselves down. Calm yourselves down. Maybe respin, says Angela. I'm doing it. Oh. These need tightening up. Listen. Oh. Spin again. Okay. 95. Tim Jane says 95. I'm going to spin again. I'm going to spin again. Oh. You're such a big softie. 10. Let me write it down. 10. Oh, that's 2 10s. Let's pick a winner. Carol Murray. Carol Murray, you've just won £10 to spend on the website. Well done. Woo! I'm so funny, says Iris. Listen, I'm not. I'm so not. Right, let's get rid. Just give me a nudge again. Time for next winner. Is it 7:30 already? No. Come on, I've got some demos. Right. My gosh. Right. General Chestnut. Let's have a look. So we have the layering stencil system, the stamp, and it comes with an exterior die too, guys. So let's open this one. As you can see, I've not even opened it yet. Well done. I said every 10 minutes. I've only done 2 giveaways. That's not very good. We'll do a few at the end, okay? So let me get out. Tim's panicking. Everything's selling fast. I know you all waited for Christmas. Thank you. So here's our layering stencils. Look. Super duper simple. We have our die and we have our amazing stamp. Oh, look at him. Just look at him. Right, let me just move my bags and things. Let's get jiggy with it. I hope you're all not planning on going anywhere fast because this show is sort of like too cool for school. Right, I've just grabbed a card blank here, so let's go into the detail. So our lovely layering stencils are 1 to 5. They are numbered. If you're brand new, we always put the heart system in the corner so you can put some ink through and then you can line them up if you want to. But I always just line them up at the edge of a piece of card. So just going to break this in 2. So I'm going to go with number 1 first. Now, you could go with the iconic colours if you wanted to, the teal or the red, or you could do tone on tone. You've seen the samples. Here's the packet look. So this is like a teal and grey one, but you can do you. Basically, do you. I'm going to go with my Distress inks on this occasion because I have lots of wood tones in the pine cone, the flowers, the oak slices. So I'm just going to do it all in theme in the hope that I can create a nice card at the end of this show. Now, all of the Tim Holtz Distress inks, they're all on the website. If you're lacking in a colour or want a particular colour, go and check them out. I've also got all of the sets as well on the website as well. So, like I say, probably best you grab a cup of tea and peruse through the website at your own leisure because there's thousands of products on there now. I'm just going to clean my brush. So I'm going to start with the light one. This one's tea dye if anybody wants to do exactly the same as me. Love the words, Tony. Oh, thank you, darling. Art has no rules. It simply does not. Question, Tony. Will you do a big Christmas tree like the one in the Nutcracker? A Christmas tree, what? A stamp or a die? General Chestnut is really good friends with Major Tom. Absolutely. Oh, Barbara says, I love SBM Christmas. I know, Barbarella. I saw your order early. Very early. I think you were all waiting for it, weren't you? Love your nails. Yeah, I thought I'd go a little bit red for Christmas, little baby nails. I've not had any gel on for a while because I try and give my nails a bit of a break when I'm not on TV. Try and give them a little bit of a rest. So I'm just doing the light colour to start. So I've just lined the stencil number 1 up on the piece of white cardstock. So nothing too difficult here. And the very fact that we have the layering stencils to get that look, we don't have to be artists, we don't have to be colourists, just have some fun with it, guys. It's a bit of card, can go in the bin if it's rubbish, can't it? We can start again. Quatre D tree, that would be awesome, Brenda. So number 1, I love it when I do my layering stencils because I always have a bit of wobble thinking, oh, is it going to turn out all right? Is it going to turn out all right? And it always does. I always get the wow factor. You all saw the poppies and the roses and... Well, you saw lamination as well, didn't you, the other day? I did that teapot. I was like, that is good. So now I'm going with a different sort of browny colour. Swatch it here. This is more like I've got a bit of a green undertone. So I'm going to go over again. A bit darker. You could use one ink pad and just go like super light to start and then press on darker on the stages. If you're limited on ink pads and your budget's not going to stretch to get in every colour, because let's face it, we don't need every colour, do we? You can just use the one ink pad and sort of like use it very lightly to start and then press on a little bit harder. So now you can see it's coming together so stinking cute. We're doing a brown one today. Might have to use that colour again, actually, because I've still got a few more layers. So I'm going to use number 3, line it up at the edge of the card. The rest looks after itself. Oh, Connie's received a teapot collection. That's quick. So relaxing watching me until I open my mouth, Anita. Love your demo, says Rose, but really? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. So with this one, I'm going to press on as hard as I can with this particular colour because I do want some variation in chestnut. So I'll press on a little bit harder if I can. Try and get that colour as dark. I've got another ink pad to go at, so I've got another 2 stencils. So see what it turns out like, right? Gosh. Right, let's get rid of him. And then this one's vintage photo. Didn't touch it. Not my fault. Number 4. I'll just use the same brush. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of difference. I haven't done that other one too dark. Give it a real good push on there. I'm so excited to see General Chestnut on all of your cards. You have all waited patiently, to be fair. That is good. I always wait for Tim's eyeballs when I do it at the when I pull the stencil away, because you know when Tim's little eyeballs light up, you know it's a good sketch. Tim, could you just check there? You had quite a big bang there, just in case somebody at front door. That's all. So I'm going to just not press on as hard with this one because it looks like it's his hands, his leg work. I'm sorry, guys. I've just got my boy in the front. The door is locked, obviously, of course. But when you just hear a noise like that, I just want to just double check. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness me. So that is just the stencils. Okay, look at that detail in his hat. So now we have our coordinating stamp. I'll just move this one out of the way. Let's just grab our stamp here. So the stamp, now he would look beautiful in gold embossing. If you've got any embossing powders, if you've got the new ones, that one would probably look nice. Your sparkly ones, just bear in mind with your sparkly embossing powders, the chunkier they are, if you've got a really detailed stamp, it won't pick it up as well because it's got bits of chunks in here. So it sort of like distorts something that's really, really detailed. So just bear that in mind when you pick your choices of embossing powders on what sort of stamps you use them on, okay? So let's get General Chestnut. Carol says, I don't know how you fit it all in. Neither do I, Carol. It's a good job. I love it, isn't it? It's not a chore. When it becomes a chore, I'll let you all know. As it stands, I still love my craft. For now. You lot don't beat me up. He's looking good already, says Melanie. I know. Question. How was Tom's first week of school? Patricia, blinking brilliant. I will tell you though, he's exhausted. So the mental burn around making sure everything's correct, homework every day. He's lost his fob in the first 3 days, so that's cost me £10 to replace today. The mental burn, this morning he struggled so hard to get up. And it's not, he loves school and he's up like that, shower, does his own hair and everything now, doesn't he? But yeah, he struggled this morning. So it's a whole new world and he knows that it's no longer like junior school. It is now the real deal. Now, if I had a nice crisp, like the Acorn VersaFine ink, I would stamp this guy in brown because he will look incredible, but I don't have that ink pad. But the Acorn VersaFine, if anyone's got that, try that with this General Chestnut because I think that's going to look really nice. Talking about it now. So I'm just lining him up here. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm not exactly sure where the stamp would go, I think if you just get your packet and put the packet to the side, you can sort of like see, I can see that his detail on the, oh, excuse me, the light on his boot there. I don't think it's too precious if you don't exactly. Make sure his eyeballs are lined up at the very least, I would suggest. Let me just get my head out of shot there. No, nobody wants to see my grey hair. Let's just take a moment to line it up because you've spent the time stenciling, so make sure. I think that's about right. We'll go with it. So I'm going to use black. Giveaway. Let me stamp him first. Then I've got a little bit of update for you. And then I'll do a giveaway. How does that sound? You have 3 gorgeous grandchildren too? Yeah. He'll get used to it. He will. He ain't got a choice. He does love it. He does love it though. Karen messaged me, like, how's his school? And I told him he thinks it's amazing. She's like, I'm so chuffed. I'm so chuffed. Because sometimes kids don't like school, do they? But I have a boy that loves school. So let's just ink him up here. Let's get some detail in here. And this is where General Chestnut really does stand by his bed. Stand to attention. Push, push, push. If the Xmas party is anything like tonight's show, it will be fabulous. Oh, Beverly, the Xmas party is going to be awesome, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, come on. Shall we just have a look at him? Oh, he's so good, guys. He's so good. Look at him. Come on. No wonder design team were texting me going, we love General Chestnut. I'm not surprised. He's so cool. So, and you get some amazing sentiments as well. Very fitting for the size of him. Now, you're probably thinking as well, some of you may have thought, Stamps by Me do everything grand and big. Since we've been doing HSN, we have learnt to try and strike a happy medium in the middle. And General Chestnut is going to be perfect for A2 as well. Look at him there. He's never getting resold. Never, never, never. And nobody's having mine this year. Because sometimes we oversell and Becky goes, can Mrs. Such and Such have yours? And you can have another when we order them again. I'm like, yeah, I never get another. So let's cut him out. So I'll cut him out, but Tim's written me a little note here because I want to tell you about something that's quite awesome. So we've had some sort of like new facility built into the website. Or should I say Tim's like burnt his brain to death and done something cool for you. And he has built into the system that when you are searching for product, which you all do, and you all look for inspiration, you can put the code in, and you can scan the barcode code, and you can put in the inspiration bubble what it is you're actually looking for. But now we have some tech built into our systems now where when I do a demo, our system knows when I'm actually doing the demo, and it grabs it at that particular time and it adds it to the product. So if you go, another way to find inspiration is if you find the physical product on my website, underneath, there will be a grab of the action. That's all I'm going to call it. That's the simplest way of doing it. You won't hear me talking about other items. You won't hear me talking about the counter. You won't hear me talking about sales and offers and anything like that. It just grabs the inspirational content. So it might last a minute, it might last 5. And it's straight into the content for that particular product. So you haven't got a cursor, you haven't got to find it, you haven't got to go to YouTube to find it. Everything's going to be linked to the product. The system has been built in such a way that it grabs the inspirational content for you. How does that sound? Audrey, great question. Hopefully this weekend. I am excited about that as well. But listen, I'm excited about a lot of things. So let's just get rid of him for now. Right, before I cut this one through, can we do a giveaway, please, Tim? So I hope that Kay's saying, Tim, that is so cool. Isn't it cool? It is absolutely amazing. Because despite us sort of like trying to educate with barcodes and codes on products and packets, it's still proving a little bit problematic. And more so for our HSN followers as well. We've had a few negative comments, not negative comments, negative reviews from people saying, scanned it, couldn't find it, I've moved on. So obviously we are the company that listens, we learn. So we've had to problem solve. People can do it, some people can't. But we have to give you options in finding our content. And that is one of the new key features that we've just built into our website. Whereas now you just go to the product and hopefully the product is below and it's grabbed just the inspirational content for you. It don't get any easier than that. Please don't ask me to do what else because I haven't seen Tim for a month. And it goes on a few minutes after the live. You've got to give it a chance to grab it and build it into the system, okay? So I hope that's helpful for you all. Right, come on, back to the good stuff. That is good stuff, Tim. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. I don't appreciate all the cold dinners he's missed at home. Oh, he's only 4 stone wet through now. He hasn't eaten for months. Right, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do another giveaway. Let me get my phone. Who's it gonna be this time? Another 10. I'm sorry. I'm bored of a tenner. Come on, who's it going to be this time? Oh, I don't even know what a question mark is. No way. Seems like they vote how much. No way. I'm spinning again. That was for a previous event. Sorry. Right, are we ready? You just pushed that. Tim just pushed that, guys. Did you see? He pushed it. Right, winner then. Beverly Quinlan. Beverly, you've just £100 to spend. Maybe save it for next Christmas launch. There's only one little baby launch now. I ain't gone mad this year. Beverly. Well done. Not Beverly. Hang on. Bonnie. Didn't read. No glasses. It'll be Bonnie, won't it? Let me just double check. Bonnie. Sorry, not Beverly. Bonnie Quinlan. Thanks to Tim, you've just won a £100 voucher for the website. Stay away from the spinning wheel. Sorry, Tim. Sorry, I can't hear you. I can't see you either. So, there we go. Look at that. Way to go. Way to go, Tim. Tim's sick of seeing tenors and all. Did I just see a mini earthquake or something? Is that what you were telling me about? Is somebody having a mini earthquake? Is everyone okay? Now, a mini earthquake has in the rockability of our spinning wheel, you mean? Cheating. We don't do cheats. We don't do cheats. We don't lie. So we need to have a word with Tim. And I've just nearly fallen on the falling down heat gun because I'm in shock. I've just given that away. I don't know what that means. Oh, question mark equals General Chestnut, maybe. Are you making it up as you go along, you lot? I just stand here and demo. Look, time's ticking on. I've been on nearly 2 hours. Come on. Right, let's... Question mark, you get to pick something. Okay, Tim's saying, if it lands on another question mark, you get to pick something from the show. Even the bundle. What about advent calendar? Whole 9 yards. I've just got awfully hot. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, of course it'd be wonderful. Where's my plates? Move on. If it lands on a question mark, you get to pick. Spin. Oh, the winner on the radio before we came live, somebody won £550,000 and they rang him and he said, oh, I might go on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise before, I might treat myself. I was like, he was so calm. Yeah, I'd have been busting a gut, I'd have been bouncing. Come on. Elaine, I hope you're well, sweetheart. Right, let's go. Let's see if we get a question mark this time. Another winner. Are you cheating by doing overhead now? 15. So this one's 50. Oh, I can live with 15, guys. I can live with 15. You have to put some money too. £15 voucher. Let me get my phone. I'm trying to cut General Chestnut. I'm trying to do a giveaway. I'm trying to spin and get it on the guess. So we might have another earthquake to get it on a guess, I guess. Right, okay. What's everyone saying? Honestly, I am so grateful. You are very welcome. You are very lucky today. Rio says, I choose Tim. Yeah, listen, you'll soon bring him back. Right, let's just pick a winner. Right, ready? Mary Crozak. I have to write it down because I forget. Mary, is she still on? Mary, you've just won a £15 voucher for our website. Woohoo! Right. A question mark would be great. Everybody's giving you a nudge now to get that question mark. Tim might nudge it, that last one maybe. Listen, I just want to show you this as well, guys, because it's all about everything. So, you know, I said to you all that if systems go down, I've got backup in the States. So this is in Brenda and Daryl's home right now. So if we have a blackout or anything, you need to flip to the USA and tune into Brenda and Daryl. They've got all backup systems ready to go. It's like NASA. It's like a full-on studio. Thanks, guys. They sent me a text going, if you lose signal, we're here. Oh, honestly. Right, let's cut General Cheesewig. General Chestnut. So you've just had a flavour of what Tom's been winding me up about, calling him General Cheesewig. General Cheesewig. Where are my plates? Have I used them yet? No, I hadn't used them on my display. I had them. General Cheesewig. Here we are, they're here. General Cheesewig. And I've just said it. That's his nickname, Cheesewig. Oh. So I'm just putting the outline die around General Chestnut. We don't want to give him a crappy name. Want him to have a good name, right? Tom's so funny, I know. Comical, up and coming teenager, General Cheese. What about General Cheesewig? He ain't got cheese and he ain't got a wig. This show is the best thing on TV, loving it. Oh, crikey. So now we have him... Oh, come on now. Hey up, young man. He is cool, right? I'm so proud of him. Right, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Do you want to do another giveaway? Now you need a slice of Swiss in his hat. What? What's that? Swiss, what's that? Somebody tell me, Mo. Well done to the winners. Woohoo! I'm going to pick a winner off Facebook next. Let's do a winner off Facebook. Who's on? Right, 2 winners. Next one. Facebook winners this time for this one. Five's better than no, guys. Melissa Riley, Beverly Tutton, you've both won a £5 voucher for the website. Thank you so much. And thanks for all your shares, all your hearts, all your reposts. I appreciate it. I've written you both down. You won a £5 voucher for the website. Well done, girls. Right, come on. Let's make some cards. So, the new slicers, look at these. Look at the embossed detail in there. Now, a cool thing to do with these slicers, guys, is if you ink up the die, ink the die up, the embossed die, like that, tap, 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 run it through your machine, the ink will go into the grooves of the embossed detail. So you can see here, look, they're a little bit of a random. So I've done it in cream and I've done it in craft coloured card, just to help me out a little bit. Which one is it? This one. There you can see the detail, well done. So when you add the ink, so let's do a little bit of a distressed slice, because I'm thinking Chestnut needs to go on a slice, because he would look like the slice underneath the design. I think he would look awesome. So I'm not going to do both. Let's just do the one. So I'm going to take some of the brown and let's just distress this up a little bit on the edge. Bit random. Don't do it like perfect, because they're not particularly perfect, I guess. So just a bit random. And then the next one, which is the smooth one. Thank you so much, you team. You're very welcome. So I'm just going, in fact, I might get my ink pad pick. Swipe on this one and get that colour. So you can really go to town with making vintage oak slices. You know, like the slices you can have on a Christmas day on the centre of a table, and they've got fairy lights and pine cones and things like that. These are sort of like mimicking that sort of shape rather than the heart and the circle. So this is part of the complete collection now. There won't be any more oak slices. We've exhausted them. Okay. So, and it's just lovely to just have a little bit of a bigger shape and a little bit like not formal. So with this one, I've done it on cream, but what I would like to do is, if I have I got my spray ball? Let me just see if I've got my spray ball. Oh, I have. So I'm going to put the ink onto my mat. I'm going to spray, and I'm just going to pick that up, put my oak slice into the ink there. Like pick some of that colour up. So you can see I've got a little bit of nice colour in there. And then I'm going to do the other colour as well, just to make it, I want it to look like it's been around the block a little bit. Oof, that looks good, doesn't it? And then I think I like it like that. I don't think we need to do another colour. Let me just get my cloth. All white. Okay. Thanks for all the shares, guys. Got lots of people watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't shared, if you could share, we'll do another giveaway. Let me just blast this off with the gun. So we're going for a bit of a vintage card here. I'm not going to mess with that ink. I like the rustic. And to enhance it even more, so it sort of like pushes that ink, if you wanted to take your brush and then blend ink on top, could add a bit more detail if you wanted to. It is total preference. I'm loving it as it is. It looks a little bit oldie-worldy to me, so I'm going with that. And then we'll put it onto our little bit of our lovely rings to create that sort of old. So I'll get this one stuck on. Great for guys' cards, this. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. Although it's built into my Christmas show, it does not have to be for Christmas. This will work with all your cute critters. I create a card kits with the squirrel and, you know, all of our washi tape animals. I mean, just look at that. I'm in love. So they were all the same colour apart from the green cream at the front. So, and then at the end you can absolutely just go on top and really enhance, go in with extra colours. So now we've got a lovely oak slice and we've got general chestnut going on. So let's see what else we've got. So I've got the pine cone. So let's show you how the pine cone works. So this is let me show you the size comparison to the original pine cone. So you could just use one at the top of a card in the corner and be done if you wanted to. But if you wanted to use I think it will look incredible with the big one at the front and the two little babies just tucked in behind. So just so you know size-wise. So again, I'm going to colour up these again. Probably just use same colours, just keep it with theme. So the base one, get a bit of colour on. And this has also got detail on as well. So when you push up those pines, underneath you have texture underneath as well. So it's sort of like sees the design all the way through. No corners have been cut, the design, when we lift these pieces up. So I could really do with a bit of a darker brown, to be honest, but I haven't really got, that one's a bit light, isn't it? What's this one? This one's a reddy colour. Get all your colours out and just have some fun with them, guys. That's what it's all about, right? And I always say, if you're doing one, do three. So run it, whilst you've got all your dies out, mix three, cut them through 3 times. Don't put them all away and then have to get them all back out again. I've got this one here. Right, this one. So then we have this piece and look at these little things, rivets pop up. Can we see there? So you can see the detail in there. So let's just get some colour on this one. Ink pad straight too. And then these pieces all pop up to give that sort of open design. I'm blaming Toni. What have I got blamed for? I haven't said it. I don't know. All I'm doing here is just enjoying myself. Minding my own business and I get the blame. I'll take one for the team though. What am I taking the blame for? Could anybody tell? So you can see that I've lifted all of those elements and then I'm just going to sort of like give it a little bit of, break the fibres down a little bit, give it some shape. And then I have my underlayer. So you could put a pad behind if you want to. You can put a pad behind, although it does sit beautifully flat. Those ones on the other card don't have any pads underneath, but you have choices. So I think I'm just going to go flat. And then this piece is your shadow that sits underneath those elevated pieces. So this needs to be as dark as you dare, okay? So I'm just going to let's get this one. I'm just going direct because my brush is not really getting a lot of colour on and it's not really showing very well, so. And then what happens then is these pieces, this will sit on top, can we see there? And you'll push it in and all of those little flaps, just get my little poker tool here. And then all you'll do is you'll pull the little flaps through the holes. You see? Yeah, I've just done that there. So I'm going to glue it first, because that's easier. And then we'll pull them through. And if you have any sticky up bits, it looks even more effective. So don't be too precious about getting it all stuck and precisely stuck. I'll stick it down. Don't worry, your glue will dry clear if you use this one. Give it a little bit of a twist. You can see already the things popping up already. So I'm just going to give it the chance to grab. What colouring am I using on the Pinecones? I'll just put them in shot here. There's frayed burlap, vintage photo and tea dye. They're the only ones I have. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my poker tool, basically, and go push them up. Can you see? Hopefully you can see. When you put your poker tool through, it'll push the flaps up. Push them up. Nice, right? And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the back piece, which has got detail on it as well. And you can put a pad behind if you want to, but if you grab them all and just elevate them a little bit, you can really get the look of a pine cone without any pads at all. So it is personal preference. Take some time to make it look pretty. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on the back of here. And you also get in the set as well the twigs, the berries and some more fern. So you've got a combination. It's different to your last ones, so different sizes as well. So if you're building the family, you're going to have, and then obviously you can cut them in the greens or put the berries behind. You've got one with berries and buds. So if you put red sparkles, red gems on the berries, you have the red. And you've also got the twig as well, so the branch, so it looks like it's hung off the branch as well. So you have options. So I'm just going to set him aside. So I haven't even spoke about Quatre D. Quatre D is at sell-out risk, less than 20. And Tails and Tweets, 444 people have this in their basket. No way. Well, once it's gone, it's gone. We'll move on to the next collection. So that's the pine cone. That's the slice. That's General Chestnut. I did that on purpose. Come on. So now let's have a look at our foliage, which comes in the paper collection. And I told you that I'd cut this out of that lovely skeleton. Look at this. So I cut them in a few. I did one like a brownie green and one like a green. You see the sort of like contrast in the greens, absolutely beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build one of the poinsettias. And the great thing about these is don't forget, always nip, get some volume. And now I'll show you the glitter. So get your glue. Let me just grab a card blank. So you get your glitter, you get your glue, and you just add some glitter or you just add the glue to the tips of the flowers. Just random, not perfect. Oh, not that much light. That's going to take a while to dry. Like so, and then you take your glitter, which has got a seal on it. Mine's all cracked, all label. You can't even read label on mine. I bet yours is the same, isn't it? See you soon, Audrey. And then, can we see here how fine it is? It is like dust. So my glue will dry clear, leaving some lovely sparkle on there. So let's just tap that off. Let's set that one aside. Big one. You don't have to be perfect. And have we got any more? Yeah, we've got another one here. Give them a bit of a nip and a tuck, get some volume in there. So you also get the centre of the flower as well, which is like, it's got some like stameny centre type style thing. So I'll just get rid of that big clump. That's going to take forever to dry if I don't. So there we have another flower. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that aside to let that dry a little bit. And in the centre of those lovely poinsettias, we do have like this piece here, which if you like pearls and things, if you pop pearls on them, they look incredible. But if you cut a few and bunch them up like that, you get like the cutest little centre too. So that will go in the centre of our flower. I'll set him aside. And then you get all of your foliage. So I like to just give it a good old twist. I've done some in craft colour as well. So if you wanted to take your brush and do some craft coloured flowers as well, layer them up differently, you could. But this is the types of foliage that you get, and I cut a few in different greens, like I say. That one I didn't pop out the pieces, this one I did. So you could actually do a layered system if you wanted to. And I love to add the red berries on this foliage as well. So let's just grab a little bit of a card. Let's do quite a biggish card, because I've got quite a few embellishments. Now, I'm not for a second saying you need to do a big card, but because I've taken the effort to, excuse me guys, I'm just going to see if there is a little mount I could pinch from the collection. Should actually cut one of those beautiful papers, but let's just see if there's a plain-ishy one that's not going to be too bothered about being hidden. This one's quite nice. So just trim it down a little bit. I don't know how this is going to look, by the way. Look for my cutter. Here we go. So I just sort of like, what I'll do is I'll just cut this down and I'll show you placement, because I wouldn't for a second put a ton of pine cones and a slice and general chestnut and the flowers all on this one little card. But just for a little bit of placement, let's just have a bit of fun. Bendu, Gina, I am very late and very tired. Well, sweetheart, I hope you're okay. So this would go on here like so, right? And then we could put our slice, bang in the centre maybe. General chestnut. Could go off to the side. I'm just waiting for my flowers to dry. This is too big for this particular card, but it's actually not too bad. If I'd coloured the embellishments up and things, you could really go to town with placement and like I say, I'm just putting. I don't think I would put all of this on one card, but I'm just trying to show you. Like if you took him off and had the oak slice, a lovely pine cone with all of its lovely berries and buds popping out of the back. That's nice, isn't it? And then a sentiment here. The sentiments in the bauble set, this one, the layering stencils that come in the bauble set, they're beautiful. They get used all the time by the design team. I don't think this is going to be dry, but let's just take this off. Let's just add this on here. It looks a mess, guys, because the glue's still not dry, but when the glue disappears, you will just have sparkly tips on the poinsettia. Now, you can still see the white glue, but hopefully you can catch the sparkle. As soon as that white clumpy glue that I've put on will dry back. And there's a blue tone in that paper pad I showed you, didn't I? If you'd have cut these in the blue tone, I love the Nutcracker. Is it a stamp or paper? The Nutcracker, this one, sweetheart, is a stencil, stamp and a die. And it's this one in the lineup, darling. And he's called General Chestnut. And I've just done him in like a coffee colour there. But can you see how this is coming together quite quickly, guys? So you could do a lovely... Those oak slicers are just workhorses. They just fill that background. I was thinking about just doing a embossing folder as an oak slice, but then I thought, no, don't do that. And then look, all of the foliage from those other bits and pieces as well. Look at that. If I put some red buds on those, now this could be replaced with the pinecone. This is lacking. This needs sparkle. We need to sparkle him up, but I think you get the idea. So out of it all, you can see all of my pre-cut embellishments, and you can really just enjoy the whole system. The system that I've brought to you today, I truly think works with each other beautifully, and you totally have options. Look at that. I'll just lay him on there. But if you do like your built-up cards with the 3D foam pads and things like that, of course, you can make some incredible looking cards. So there we go. Let's do some giveaways before we close our show. Have you enjoyed the show? What have you all purchased? I would love to know. Don't forget that to open your basket, Tails and Tweaks is £15. It makes 50 cards, 22 pence a card if you've got your savings, 30 pence a card if you have not and you are brand new. Card blanks, envelopes, toppers, mounts, die, words, and everything in between. Foam pads as well. So £15, get your basket open, then fill it, and then what we'll do is we'll pop it all in that box, your paper collection and everything in between. We have our advent calendars. If you've joined late, just drag the cursor back to the beginning and just enjoy the show in your own time. Don't feel under pressure to buy. You know, we have plenty of stock. Sit back with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. If you are shopping over the weekend, if you feel like you do want the glitter or you do want the distress inks or you do want some more embossing powders, no orders are going to be dispatched this weekend. So you can continue to add to your first order until that first order leaves the building on Monday. So literally it's first up, best dressed. Whoever's placed the orders the quickest, which is from 1 o'clock today, will be dispatched, and that will start on the Monday morning. Hopefully we'll get them all out the door Monday or Tuesday. I've bought everything. Oh, I can't wait to see what you... Well, Carol, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks for your patience and waiting for my Christmas launch. We do Christmas so well. I haven't actually seen what anybody has launched. I know they did a launch over on Hobby Maker. I'm not sure if they've just done any Christmas launches over on the new Hobbycraft TV either. But regardless, you know, we are that community. We love to share the love of craft, and I'm incredibly proud of what I've brought to you today. We do have another little mini launch, and it's some Christmas brooches, which is quite cool, but it's a tiny launch, and I'm going to not do that for a month or so. So you've got plenty of breathing space, and again, that will work with all of this as well. So a nice collection for you all. I haven't gone mad this year. So let's do some giveaways. Let's move this out of the way. General Chestnut, I'll see you at morning. Let's do a couple of giveaways. Come on, let's get some energy. Carol's been waiting. Well, thank you so much. Great show, Tony. Thank you so much. Loved it, says Nicole. Nicole, right, let's get some winners. Let's do some damage. Let's do some damage. So already we've got a £100 voucher, 2 10s, a 15 and 2 5s. Come on, let's get some winners into. I think Tim needs to put that crackling fire back on. Did you like the crackling fire? I was so cosy when I came in. We need the crackling fire, Tim. Come on. We love the crackling fire. So watch the show in your own time. Peruse over the weekend. Come on, let's do some damage. Right. Okay, let me just get it back up on my screen because I showed you that picture, didn't I? So I've lost it. Right. Okay. Ready? Are we ready? Oh, look at that, guys. Who's cozy right now? Ready, steady, go. Another 10. Woo! It's a giveaway, right? Okay, let's go. Michelle. Is this one? Just says Michelle or Michaela? Michelle? £10 to you, Michelle. Come on, again. It's Christmas, come on. Oh, I didn't spin it very hard. Go, go, go. Silence is gold. Oh. Be here all night. Come on. Yay, well done, sweetheart. Now we're talking £20. The next £20 goes to... Wait till it stops. Christine Bowen. Christine Bowen. Ooh. What was that? That was how much? 20. Right, let's spin again. Ready, steady, go. Oh. Oh, in the middle. One more. £50 goes to Mo Manley. Mo Manley? Maureen? Mo Manley. Mo Manley. You've just won £50. So basically, to receive your voucher, just message us, myself, or Tim, or Karen, and we'll send out codes on Monday, if that's okay, guys. Codes on Monday. Right, I'm going to spin, but hopefully we get a question mark. If we don't get a question mark, I'll pick a winner. I'll still pick a winner, and they can pick one item from the show for absolutely nothing, okay? So one more winner on here. OMG, says Mo. Well done, sweetheart. Listen, I thought I was being generous. £100. Oh, right. Right, we're ready. I hate doing this. 100. Wow, I always wonder what everybody's saying as well. Right, we're ready. I'm going to do that again because I got distracted. Sorry, guys. I always try and swipe up. I'll swipe up and swipe down because this is a £100. Victoria Cosgrove. Victoria Cosgrove. £100 voucher. And the last person can pick anything from the show. So if you're live, you pick something from the show. Let me know what you want. Are we ready? Are we ready? Anything you want. Let's move this. Ready? And the winner is Catherine Hales. Catherine Hales has just done a choice of the show. What do you pick, my lovely? Is she still on? Because I don't know if people have disappeared halfway through the show, that's all. So, Catherine Hales, you are the winner, sweetheart. Let me know what you want from the show so I can write it down. So Tim's saying people are asking about the how to get the code. You can message Karen on Facebook. You can message us here, Tim at Stamps by Me or info at Stamps by Me. Or you can catch me on Facebook and just message me and say, hey, I won a tenner, can I have my code? And we'll sort it out for you. So, Catherine Hales, is she not on? Oh, she's on. Wow, thank you. What do you want from the show? If you've ordered something, maybe you want to get something that you didn't want to spend too much money in, you want to get what's left. Let me know, darling. Woohoo! Right, I'll be glad to see it back you all now. Bath, hot chocolate for me. Lovely show, says Pauline. So don't forget, you can check out the show whenever you want to check out the show. There is no rush to buy your products. Just enjoy the fun. That's all I'm going to say to you. Catherine Hills, pressure is on. If you want to message me, Catherine, that's absolutely fine as well. I am so excited for you all. Now, Tim, we need some Christmas music. Oh, have you got Christmas? How come I can't hear it? The bundle, says Leanne. Oh, I thought she'd picked the bundle. It's the wrong person, sorry. Oh, well done, everyone. Lovely to have your company. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it's taken as long as it has. I have enjoyed myself. I hope you have too. And I hope I've inspired you with pulling those few bits and pieces together and being creative with our new products. Now, I will be using the pieces on our Monday Night Lives at 6 o'clock. So come and say hello in our shows as well. See if I can inspire you a little bit more. But I do appreciate you coming along and having some fun with us all this evening. It's good to forget reality for a bit. It totally is, sweetheart. Well done, fantastic shows. Now the important question is, how often do you guys do this? Every Friday? So we're live every Friday at 1 o'clock normally on Fridays, but when we do like a Halloween launch or Christmas launch, we do it to the later time so people can watch who work. But Fridays are at 1 o'clock. We have a sales show every Tuesday, UK time, at 1 o'clock. And I'm live Monday nights at 6 o'clock, every Monday night at 6 o'clock. And I'm in my other studio where I'm sat down, we have a cup of coffee, we talk, we craft, we just have some fun. That's 6 o'clock on a Monday evening as well. Yeah. So if you check out our TV schedule on our website, it's a geolocated clock, so it tells you the correct time wherever you are in the world, so you can catch the shows from there as well. Don't forget to hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up, give us some love, some hearts, pop a comment underneath the show if you have enjoyed it, and well done if you have won some prizes this evening. Thank you so much for an incredible show, guys. I look forward to this show all year, as you all know. So whatever you're doing, stay safe, stay cozy, stay connected, and always, always, always share the love of craft. I'll see you all later, guys. Take care. Bye. Bye, guys.